Right, so here we are, heating up a disc bolt because it doesn't want to come out. What I'm trying to do here is prepare the wheels before they go off to be coated. So I've now removed the bearings from the front and rear wheel, and the final step is to remove this old disc. But some of the bolts do not want to come out, so I'm now heating them up. Not cherry red, but close to cherry red. Then I'll let them cool down, and hopefully that'll help them to come out without a fight, but we'll see. And so now these bolts have cooled down, and then I've realised that my impact driver was at home, so I've come home and hopefully this should do the job. But let's see. Try here. Give it a go. Nope, that's not working. That's going to round it off. Jesus. At least we can do these. Right, so they're out. This one's out. Like so. But the rest of them will be hard work. I don't want to round off this hole. It's going to be a nightmare to get out, but we'll see. I'll try this one now. Otherwise, it's going to apply more bloody heat, I think. It's just spinning, isn't it? That's no good at all. No good at all. Yeah. I think we need to just maybe apply a lot more heat, let it cool down, and then repeat the process. Oh, hang on, that one's coming out, that's good. It's one out, but these two, I've got two left, and these do not want to come out. You can see they're rounding off, which is not good news. So I think I'll apply yet more heat, as much heat as I can, let it cool down, and then we'll try again with this. And if that fails, I think I'll need to take it to my mate Jeff. He can put it on his big drill stand and we'll drill the damn things out. Yeah, because this thing has got to come off. There we go.
That there. Right. Can we get it that there?
I would hope so.
I'll have to go under there, you know, warm it under there.
Well, I think the idea is you warm up the actual bolt.
No, warm the aluminium.
Okay, well, it's up to you. Then we let it...
What'll happen is if you warm the bolt up, it'll soften and you've more chance of it shearing.
Well, you're supposed to wait for it to cool down again.
Well, the thing is, if you warm it cherry red, it can
not
soften
cherry red,
it.
Not cherry red, just before cherry red. Just before it starts to change colour. Anyway, we'll
what I'm going to do is hold this here.
Okay.
And in a minute, you'll see it's starting to go a bit.
Yeah, the problem is, of course, you've got a big aluminium wheel, which is a fantastic heat sink. So you need a lot of heat. I mean, my little torch at home couldn't do that.
Well, the oxyacetylene is 6,000. Is it 6,000 degrees anyway?
Bloody hot anyway, yeah.
I don't think you'll get anything hotter.
No.
For a gas flame.
Yeah. Well,
right. Do you want to put the thing in? And,
Already. Okay. Try and do this with one hand.
Well, I'll try and stop it from spinning if you want to.
Right. So anti-clockwise. I'll have to put the phone down now, just a sec. Right, well that actually worked. Surprisingly enough, that worked. That's now coming undone. Brilliant.
Sometimes do know what I'm doing.
Sometimes, yeah.
Only sometimes. It's very rare.
That's great, and I'm trying to do it one-handed.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Go on, you got it.
Yeah. And that one's coming out with no damage to the thread, which is what we want.
You might find
one done.
Well, I think what you'll have to do is run a tap in there, because if you get locked tight and all that in there, it'll
so now
clean
we've
it
got
out.
That one to do.
Well, we're going to have to knock that tool off there.
Yeah, in the same way.
That's in.
That's in.
Feel it go.
It's going nowhere.
The note change.
Yeah.
Right, let's just put a little bit of heat.
Bit more heat. With your torch.
If you didn't do, see what else happens as well is the heat will destroy the Loctite.
Yes, of course.
From the
You don't burn yourself. Don't burn yourself, lad.
Eh? Look at that. I burnt the blood.
Oh, don't.
I'm always doing
silly bugger.
Stupid things like that.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be let loose in a workshop, really.
No, you shouldn't.
Mr. D. Angerett.
You certainly are. But at least we can get the bolts out now. Oh. My little blowtorch at home couldn't
You won't get the heat in.
Nowhere near that, no.
Plus, it's probably only about half the temperature of what an oxyacetylene torch is.
Yeah, I was actually quite surprised how quickly it got, it got hot.
It's probably destroying the Loctite. I mean, if you heat the bolts up, it can do the same job, but I never like doing that. I like to warm
the surrounding alloy.
Because sometimes if it corrodes, it can pick aluminium up.
Yeah.
And if you warm it, it'll break. Do you want me to see if I can?
No.
There you go.
Oh, hey, there you go. Right, brilliant. So with that disc off, these wheels can now go off to be coated at cam coat. Brilliant. Yeah, don't touch that, it'll be very hot.
That'll be hot, yeah.
Yeah. Right, great stuff. So now that can come off. I won't touch it, it'll be hot as well.
Probably
smell it there.
It looks like a white corrosion.
Oh yeah. So we'll let that cool down a bit and then I'll remove it.
And then I can put
that can go back in the car and the wheels can go off to be coated, as I say, at cam coat, and we'll see them in a few weeks' time. Hopefully all looking pretty good. Yeah, that's something else though. Well, right, that's for another video. And now it's a few weeks later and I've just collected the wheels from cam coat. So I asked them to give me a gold finish but not too blingy, and sure enough that's what they've done. So let's just get it open and see what it looked like. It's actually pretty damn close to the original finish on the R6 wheels. So there we go. Hope you can see that. Yeah, now the powder coat's quite thick, so originally these spokes were quite sort of rough, but the powder coat is now filled in those little hollows and smoothed it out a wee bit. It does still look pretty much the same as the original R6 wheel, but of course it's now powder coated. It should be quite a lot easier to keep clean, hopefully. So there's the rear, and here we have the front. I did ask originally for sort of like a bronzy gold colour, and I think that's what they've given me. So I'm pretty happy with that finish. It's not in your face, it's quite a nice colour. It should shine a bit when we're out in the sunshine, but it's not too over the top, which I'm pretty happy with. So now what I've got to do is to fit my new discs. So a mixture here of second-hand and brand new discs. The second-hand ones are hopefully very, very good condition. As you can see, I've never opened them yet since they've arrived from eBay or whatever I got them from. So let's just get these open. This is the rear, of course. So I should have a knife. By the way, if you look round, I've now got tiles, carpet tiles on my floor in my garage for the first time, and these are all free. I've literally got a skip full of them because one of my new neighbours at the workshop, one of my unit is, his job is relaying floors and so on. And he literally had a skip full of these tiles that he's taken up from a train station. So I just filled the car up and brought them home, and I've got enough to do about 5 garages. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. Just playing around, getting a decent pattern or whatever. So anyway, here we have, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? Here we have my rear disc. I think this is a low mileage second-hand one, I can't remember now. Either that or it's a new one. Let's have a look. No, it's second-hand yet. It's a damn sight lot better than the one that was on it originally. So to go with this new disc, I've got a brand new set of original Yamaha disc bolts. Normally I'd buy stainless steel or titanium bolts, but these came up at a good price from a Yamaha dealer on the internet, from eBay or whatever, so I've got a full set of those. So now I'm just going to get these fitted and then fit the new bearings. Anyway, so there's all the Yamaha individual bloody bolts. Why did they need? I don't know. But anyway, there they all are. They were about 20 quid, which is about half the price you'd normally pay for a set of Yamaha disc bolts. But as I say, they were on offer from a Yamaha dealer. I guess he didn't want them anymore. So that's all fine. We can sort that out. And then here, this great big thing. As you can see, another one from eBay. I think one's new and one's very low mileage second-hand. I wasn't happy with the discs on the rear disc. It's really badly corroded, and as I remember, the front one didn't have any discs anyway, so I had to buy some more. Right, so let's get these boxes open and get the discs on the wheel. And so there's the bolts in place, which have all been Loctited and torqued down. So next for the rear wheel, I need to fit these, the new bearings. So the big roller bearings shouldn't be a problem. As you can see here, I've got a needle roller bearing, and they're quite delicate. So I'm going to be hitting this thing with a hammer. So instead what I'm going to do is go to my mate Jeff, and he'll make me a kind of pusher that just about fits inside here, and so I can screw it in on a big threaded rod and just slowly push it in, and it should go in without any problems. At least that's the plan. I've also got some seals here, of course, and the front bearings as well. But anyway, that's for later on. So for now, let's move this out of the way and repeat the process for the front wheel, which is here. Naturally, the disc bolts are a different size. The rear bolts are thicker than these. That's something I didn't realise, but anyway. So now we've got my new disc and my slightly second-hand disc, but it's in good nick. So let's just pop him on there. This is straight out of the box. I've not even cleaned it yet. It doesn't matter. So I'm using my favourite Loctite 222 on the disc bolts. And in fact, I'm surprised, because normally when you buy OE disc bolts, they come with thread lock on them already, but these don't. So that's something to be wary of. So let's get these discs on, and then we can move forward. And now, as you can see, I've got all the discs bolted to the wheels. A slight correction though, because I thought I bought one used front disc and one new one, but I hadn't. I bought two used discs. But I've mic'd them up and they've hardly anywhere at all, so I'm pretty happy with those front discs. It would be nice to fit brand new ones, but the budget doesn't quite stretch to that, because new discs are very expensive. Right, so now then, I need to get the bearings in place. As I say, I've got to go to my mate Jeff to sort that out tomorrow, and then I've got to find somewhere to fit me a decent set of tyres, because my local tyre place, which I've used for donkey's years, have recently closed, and so I've got to find a new source of some good priced, decent tyres. But all that will have to wait, because I think we're running out of time now. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. Oh, one more thing as well. I have also got the sprockets for the bike, which are non-standard, which are very non-standard, but we'll cover that in a future episode. And so that's it for now. And so thanks for watching, and cheers. Oh, and one more thing. I think this video is labelled up part 12, and the last video was part 10, but you haven't missed 11. I just haven't got around to finishing it off yet, because that's for the engine build, and the engine isn't quite finished yet, so I thought I'd just jump one and we'll just do the wheel video today. Anyway, that's it for now, so thanks for watching, and cheers.